Donald Tapia, former United States ambassador to Jamaica, rose from humble beginnings to become a millionaire in his electrical production business in Arizona. He served as ambassador in Jamaica from 2019 to 2021. Welcome to the channel, the 4E Challenge, empowerment through education, employment, and entrepreneurship. This is a channel where we talk about jobs, careers, and education in Jamaica and beyond. In today's video, we flash back to December 2019 when the former United States ambassador to Jamaica, Mr. Donald Tapia, visited CLAUDE MCKAY High School in James Hill, Clarendon. Mr. Tapia had great fun with the staff and students and had a few words of inspiration for them.
Cheese, cheese, cheese again, cheese, cheese.
Mr. Meredith is the chairman of the school board, right?
How are you, sir?
And Mr. Ed,
How good are you?
Very good.
You know, everybody says to me, you're looking good. You know, you're good. I always thought I looked before. Well, thank you very much. You know, for an old codger, you know, I'm still hanging in there. Okay. Welcome to CLAUDE MCKAY. Well, thank you.
And I have someone else from the Ministry of Education. Welcome to CLAUDE MCKAY, sir, on behalf of the Ministry of Education. Sorry.
You know I do get around.
It's a pleasure to have you.
It's a pleasure being here.
Right.
Are you, and where are you from?
We're originally in Old Harbour, so we pretty much manage the school.
Oh, so you like the district?
Right. Yes, we are.
I never thought we were going to make it here. Oh, yeah. Well, it's my pleasure being up here. Well, thank you very much.
And Miss Williams is another board member.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Hi, it's my pleasure. Well, thank you very much. Vice President. And we got the acting principal.
No, I'm actually from here.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
First, if a student does something wrong, you go to the teacher to try to protect us.
Excellent, excellent. She's a board member as well.
I think that's great because she has a voice.
Yeah.
That's great.
Coming down the his hair.
We've got a member of parliament here.
Oh yes,
Everybody.
he has been very helpful.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yes, he has been very helpful. We're very grateful for his help.
So welcome to Clarendon, and happy to see you in Jamaica.
Well,
And you're in rural Jamaica now.
well, I noticed that when we were coming up here. I said, what a singing view it was coming up here. You know, you need to work on your roads, though.
Well, you have to give us some money.
The guys in the east give you the money.
Ow,
The
ow,
roads.
ow, ow.
East? China.
That's it.
Well, we want some from America now.
Lips are sealed,
Almost all day.
Okay.
but no roads.
No roads.
Which side you travel?
I'm leaving that up to Minister Shaw.
Can I tell you?
Yeah.
He's good.
He's great.
He says they are in what you call it?
Border.
Border
Constituencies.
constituencies. So they're friendly rivals. Correct? Friendly?
Yes. Very, very friendly.
Yeah. So Mr. Shaw's constituency is on one side and Mr. Zan's is on the
What you need to do when you're traveling back to Kingston, you travel that side.
Yeah, better roads?
Oh yes.
Yes, much better. It's true?
Oh yes.
Come on, and faster.
Yeah.
Give
People
Valley
then
to
it's just
fall.
falling and then up.
Is it
But
They're not.
Minister
don't know
Shaw,
the
he's a piece of work.
Isn't he a trip? He's
He's
so
a trip.
funny.
He is
He's
really
so
a trip.
funny.
How you doing, Mac?
And he's
Really
from
good. How are
Colorado.
you? Good. From Colorado. We're at Colorado.
Denver, Colorado.
It's snowing up here.
No, I don't like the cold weather. That's why I'm hiding out here.
I was going to say, this would be a good place to hide out, you know? I know this is no snowman, only sandman in Jamaica.
Right, so, exactly.
No, it's running right now. When it's
Oh, yeah?
cold there, yeah. Come to Jamaica.
Yeah, I like that.
That's the Denver Convention Center.
Yes, yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes. So
You're
we-
the best.
Yeah, so that's where it's at playing right now. That's snow coming down there.
But come next year, I really want to get involved with the students because we're doing an aquaculture project down in Chocolate. It's right in Boghole. You'll drive through it on your way to Cape Valley. But the agriculture department said that they want to get involved with aquaculture and maybe do like some type of training program with back and forth and take the students from the agriculture program and have them come down and start training on aquaculture so some of them can get involved when they graduate school.
Where's that at?
What, just like the project itself?
Yeah.
That's just like maybe half a mile down the road. Yeah, it's close. Yeah.
So you'll take it.
So I studied, what I really studied was human dimensions of natural resources, which is like the social and economic play that goes into natural resource management. But I got involved with agriculture development when I got involved with an organization over in Vietnam. It was a social enterprise. We did a lot of hydroponics for vocational training. We did a lot of like circular farming to kind of improve their farming so they use less chemicals. And then
Pork, and then when they can import pork, they'll be able to. The pork industry has actually reached out and said we will come down and work with the pork producers and so forth to show them how to increase their herds and so forth and get a better product.
But what you need to do is help like some of these schools that you started into the schools that we can get the more of our children buying into agriculture, pig and all of that,
Yeah.
and therefore when they leave school
They
will
don't
go
try to go to
straight into
Kingston.
it. Right, they will be able to go to that.
Well,
So
the first thing is to get the production and get the herds up so that you can start exporting. See, right now.
so the production you need the production to increase.
Right. To get the production. See, right now there's because there's actually a world shortage of pork because of the fact of in Africa. In Africa, they wiped out hundreds of thousands of pigs and so forth because of the disease over there. So there's one country that I don't like to mention, but communist China actually is in need of pork and so forth. They're buying pork from the U.S. Now. The embargo was taken off of agriculture products, so they're starting to buy pork. And whenever Minister Shaw went with the Prime Minister to China, I mentioned to him what you should be doing is talking to them about exporting, become an exporter. You want to export something, and here's a way that that you could if you can with agriculture to get the herds up and so forth, and be able to have technology that shows you how to do it. So the World Trade and also the U.S. World Pork Association said they've actually offered to come down and do it. So that's a plus for not only the U.S. but it's also a big plus for Jamaica. And we hope to have that done by right after the first of the year.
Yeah, but in the mix also while we're doing that, remember the schools that it is good. Edwin Ali is one of them who produce a lot of pig, and Thompsontown High School now is in the business of it also. That they have some pig at their school, so they do it right across.
Well, you're starting in the right direction because rabbits produce very quickly and so forth. So you can actually build your rabbit hutches and so forth and move them very quickly. But you gotta you don't want to eat all of them right away. You want to breed them. And then of course the second one is chickens.
Yeah, but they do well here.
Well, you have big chicken ranches and so forth and all of that. So it's getting the kids involved.
That is it. I'm interested and not just
Well,
thinking.
when I was in high school, I worked on the farm every summer.
Okay.
I had to work on a farm, and it's not the easiest thing. Starting at 4 o'clock, we started at 4 o'clock in the morning, ended up at 8 o'clock at night, and my aunts used to bring us the lunch to the fields. We never went, never got off the tractor. We always worked straight through.
So what do you used to produce?
We were producing wheat and feed corn. A lot of people don't know the difference between feed corn and sweet corn. Sweet corn you eat, feed corn you also eat, but it's the cows and the pigs and so forth that eat the feed corn. It's a hard corn that you see at Thanksgiving. Everybody knows what it looks like then. And it was my job to be at the back of the wagon, and as it was coming, if we were harvesting and so forth, to keep the feed corn in the front of the wagon. And I can tell you, I was beat up all over the time. I had snakes coming through there,
But you earn a lot of money?
They didn't pay me. They fed me. That's the only thing I got was feed.
Mr. Donald Tapia, welcome to the school of Claude McKay. Enough respect for you coming here today. Welcome to the hills of Clarendon. Welcome to Claude McKay. At this institution, the school was named after a famous poet named Claude McKay. At this community him come from. Claude McKay, Claude McKay, Claude McKay. Welcome to the school named Claude McKay. Where students can learn to plant. We raise rabbit, chicken, and plant catch crop. Claude McKay, Claude McKay, Claude McKay. Welcome to the school named Claude McKay.
We do hope that your visit here will be one that is enjoyable, and so far I'm sure you're enjoying it. And we just want you to continue to enjoy your day, and whatever you can take from Claude McKay back to the United States whenever you visit, we'll be happy. And also, anything that you can take from the United States to Claude McKay, we will also be very happy. I also want to extend my sincere gratitude to Mrs. Edith Williams for the initiative of having our ambassador, the U.S. ambassador, here this morning. And by the way, she's from Jamestown, so you understand. Thank you very much. Continue to enjoy your day.
I am very happy that a daughter of the soil could remember her roots. And she was able to bring half of the United States to James Hill. Because when an ambassador visits your community or your school, is that the ambassador is representing his or her country. So the ambassador is here representing the big, big United States. And I'm very happy that he is here. And I know that before we leave here, he will be giving us some good news. Because for him to select this school, and I know that the daughter from here must negotiate very hard. Because I have little working relationship with some of the ambassadors, and I know that to get them into certain places is not easy. So it's a good thing.
I want to make special mention to of our neighboring schools, James Hill Primary and Park Hall Primary. Sir Tapia, we are grateful at this time, in the true spirit of Christmas, to have you here at Claude McKay. This is a continued relationship with the Prime Ministers of Jamaica and the United States of America. And so here at Claude McKay today, we are proud to know that you have come here to continue this partnership.
Claude McKay is proud of you, and I'm sure our students here, our parents, and the entire community of James Hill we're all proud to have you. Thank you for coming.
Jubilate and softly sleeping. Do you think of me tonight? Oh, when I think of my long-suffering race, for weary centuries despised, oppressed, enslaved, and lynched, denied a human place, upward road, a sacrificial smoke, to liberate my people from this yoke. If we must die, let it not be like hogs, hunted and penned in an inglorious spot, while round us dart the mad and hungry dogs, making their mock at our accursed lot. If we must die, oh, let us nobly die.
Car about noon because we had a half-day school, and we drove to the farm. It's probably some of the greatest things that you can do, because the fact is, when you're young and so forth, you always look at it and say, well, it's kind of hard, really, when you think about it. When you can plant something, you can see it grow. When you go out and you slop the pigs, that's what we used to call it, feeding the pigs. Those things were not easy, but yet we knew one thing that we were doing. We were capable of feeding ourselves. And that's one of the things that I think that we all forget, that we all eat. I don't know anybody that doesn't. But at the same time, I think sometimes we forget about, truly, where's the food come from? You know where it comes from because you're in an agriculture community. You see it growing. You see it when you plant it. You see it when you harvest it. You see it when you eat it. And one of the nice things that I saw here was the rabbits. Now, we used to eat rabbits. Rabbits was good eating. Good fried, it's, we used to have, of course, we used to have chickens. Everybody had chickens on the farm, right? So we used to have chickens. We ate chickens and rabbits. That's what our staple food was when I was on the farm. But education is one of the things that I think that I like to talk about, because the fact is, education is one thing. Who are you competing against in the world? When you start thinking about the world, you start thinking about who you are. Did I wake you up? What do you want to be?
I want to be a police.
Policeman. Wow, you've got a tough job going, no matter what. Policeman. It still takes one thing. It takes education. When I talk about competing, education is actually, you're competing against yourself. You're not competing against her. You're actually competing against yourself. It's the first time, really, that when you're in life, that you find that you're in competition. It's here. Nobody can take that away from you. That's one of the things you got to think about. They can take your clothes, they can take your house, they can take your car, they can take everything that you own. But there's one thing they cannot take away from you. And that's your mind and what you learn. I wasn't a good student, I'll tell you. I wasn't that good a student. One thing I didn't like to do, I was good at math, believe it or not, and most boys are. I don't know why I was good at math. I knew that 2 and 2 made 5. Right? Oh, am I wrong? So, I was not good at English, because most boys are not. I was not good at reading. Today, when I went in business, I found out that there's one thing that I had to learn how to do. And not only studying in school, but learning how to read. Opening a book. Because I want to tell you, she wants to be a policeman. What do you want to be?
Police.
Policeman again. Wow, we got a whole squad here. There's one thing in life, in a book, just I want you to think about this one thing here, that if you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, a farmer, an agriculturist, it's all in a book. Everything you want to be is in a book. I want you to think of the word can't. C-A-N-T. Apostrophe, I should put that in because, like I said, I wasn't good at English. So, what if you took that word, and you wrote up on the whiteboard, and you erased the T? What is that? It says that you can't. And always remember, every time that you think you can't, erase the T. And the next thing you know, you'll be saying, I can do that. I have the ability to do that. The next word I want to leave with you is a word that says impossible. Another word that you say, if you can't, you say you can't. You say it's impossible. You know, impossible, if you take impossible and you put a little dash between I am, put a little dash in there. You know what it says then? I'm possible. Which means that the things in life that you have is you've got to be able to say to yourself, I'm possible. And the next one is I will. I can't make anything up. I will. But it's saying I will. I will succeed. I have a dream. Every young person should have a dream. You got to have a dream of where you want to go. She wants to be a policeman. She wants to be a policeman. The young lady I met earlier wanted to be a nurse. Great desires, but it's also a dream. It's a dream until you make it possible. Okay, when they tell me I can't do something, I'm going to do it. You ready?
Each of the high schools, what I am able to do each year is to provide a 500,000 from the CDA fund to each of the high schools in Northwest Clarendon to improve on their practical year. I don't decide on the practical year. The schools decide on the practical years where you have the demand of the children. So what I do is that I give them each year the 500,000 because part of it, as the ambassador had rightly said a while ago, is that not all child will be able to go to a university. But one of the things that we should be able to do is for each child to believe in the high school with at least a practical area that they can able to come out with a certificate of level 1 or level 2 from heart. So that is part of the thing that I'm trying to work along with the schools to improve that.
What are some of these practical areas?
Well, over here, they I know that they do the plumbing, and they do the welding, home economic, I think the IT department. So the school on a whole decide on the area that they want to select, but each year they select a different area from there. So far, I think Claude McKay High School received about $3.5 million. I also assist with the agriculture program, because that is one of the things that I want to bring back into the school, both primary and high school, that we can bring back agriculture to our children. So I'm able to give them some funding to help with their agriculture department. I was able to get a greenhouse here for them, and they're producing now the poultry house. As you see it, I think they are producing 60 to 70% of what they use into the school right now here.
What are the schools, the high schools in Northwest Clarendon?
Well, you have CLAUDE MCKAY, Alston High, Spalding High, Knox College, Thompson, Edwin Island.
That's a lot.
And we also help C. Palmer, Project of Hope. That is another training institution. It's linked to Heart, but we are able to assist them, and they're doing electrical program there now.
Where is that located?
In Twitside.
Thank you, Mr. Azan.
Right, thank you, sir.
Good. Special thanks to Mrs. Enith Williams, who helped to make Mr. Tapia's visit possible. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something about Mr. Tapia's success that will encourage you in your journey. Please subscribe, comment, and click on the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos. Thank you for watching. Take care. Until next time.